Hello everyone, and today I am bringing to you the missing soccer game from the games that I explored probably like two years ago, sometime around in December. Maybe it was 3 years ago actually. I wanted to go through all the arcade soccer games on the Gamecube, and this is the one that I did not do. I did FIFA Street, one that I can't remember, and another one I can't remember. So that information was useless. I'm glad I told it to you. But anyway, Sega Soccer Slam was made by Black Box Games, which became EA Black Box when they were bought by EA, and they worked on the Skate series after this game. So it seems like we'll probably never see a follow-up to this game. I did not play this when I was younger, but I've heard really good things from my friends who did play it. So it's time to give it a go. Crack open another one of these beers that I'm working my way through in our fridge, and start off a really early late night for Lumberjack Cracks. I'm gonna kick it out with the El Fuego, the fire, because that's the team that I think of when I think of the box of this game. And we're just gonna look away and pick a random one out of these. So I really have no preference because I don't really know anything about this game. I read a description of it, played about 10 seconds of it, and we're gonna get going. So there is turbo in this game. That's good to know. Deke Steel Protect. Don't know what the hell Protect is. When I drop a shield or something? Is this my first time playing? It is my first time playing. What is up, Joe? Long time no see. I miss you, guy. If you're not caught up with me, I'm living in Boston now, and that is why I'm streaming so incredibly early. Wow, a lot of personality in these two lead characters. I'm just gonna mention the personality of what was going on there. So the game looks super crisp because I am playing this on Dolphin. So you might get some sound distortion. If that becomes a little bit too annoying because I can hear it, I will turn it down. But the reason why I didn't play this game before was because it is not shot from a broadcast perspective, but honestly the gameplay feels really smooth so far that I don't really mind it. And plus I get to punch dudes. Look at this. Look at this. Get over here. Give me that. That's my rock, dude. We get this giant luchador that looks like he's got a turd in his pants running down the court. Field's nice and small. Ooh, save. It looks like I rolled into the goal, but, you know, I'll forgive him for that. I don't want to be scored on that quickly. I'm not expecting to do well in this. There are a lot of different things that you can do in this game. There's a training mode. And I probably should have learned how to do some of the stuff like whatever the hell is just froze the game in the middle of the field. So ignore any of the lag. Not even gonna pretend like I'm not using an emulator. I could have played this on my Wii, but I would have had to set that up, and I don't really have a setup for that right now. So, fuck it. Oh god. But maybe we're not getting an accurate depiction of this game. Ugh. I don't think these little chip shots are working. But I can definitely see the undeniable goodness in this game. Such fluidly animated, fluid gameplay minus the fact that I'm playing on emulator. I was not getting the problems when I was testing it, but I didn't test it long enough, apparently. Jumbo Jim Salazar is one useless SOB. Ain't that the truth, Deontay? Ain't that the truth? If only I knew what you were talking about. Oh, big punch there. Oh, I passed away on accident. I should be able to, like, suplex her. I feel like I'm wasting my muscles if I'm not suplexing. So this game has a really stylized look, and honestly, I don't see a reason why, if EA owns this, they can't just do a HD remaster, in air quotes, and just put this game back out again. I mean, look at it. What do they really need to do? Update the textures? Get rid of the Sega? I see the appeal. Oh, and I dropped one in. Jumbo. All right, man. Party on. Big rolling save there. Half points, guys. I get it, because he's huge. Remasturbation. If only there were a game called Rebation, then we could remasturbation. I'm surprised that that joke has never popped into my head before, and I'm ashamed of you, Deontay. And I'm starting to get worked on. At least I've scored once. That makes me feel a little bit better about myself. I'm gonna have to figure out how to do these super moves, because that seems to be how they're scoring. Oof. I got lucky with my one little chip shot. Alright, quick little half there. I'm not familiar with that, Deontay. I don't use the TikTok. I don't use any social media, really, other than I consider YouTube a social media because it technically is. And Discord, and that's it. This may have accounts for some of these things, but I have not touched them. Mostly have kept my Facebook intact just so that if I really needed to be contacted by somebody in high school, which is probably useless, to be honest, they could. That's right, Tom. Casual Gamer Joe is here. Hopefully, he is stuck around through my overwhelming defeat in this match. I probably should kick down the difficulty and also read some of the controls, because it would be really nice to know how to turn into ice. I'm assuming my team turns into fire. I should start using the Deke. It looks like that's been working out for them. Oh, there it is. There's Big Dekes. But I mean, you can't deny a sports game that allows you to punch your opponents This is just one of those great games. I'm already deciding that this is a great game, even though I've hardly played it.
Not as satisfying as a nice birdie hit, though, is it?
How much ass have I been ripping lately? I would say that yesterday was a pretty farty day for me. But other than that, it's been pretty okay. Just gotta stay away from pasta. That's mostly what does it to me. Had myself a craft dinner last night, and you know, that's where the toots came in. Oof. So it seems like the one-timer isn't as effective. Ooh, a rebound goal right there. Rico. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Rico. Thank you for scoring for soccer fans everywhere. Your feet have been extra stanky, red and itchy as hell, as they smell putrid. Do you got any suggestions? Soap. Soap and water usually does the trick. Probably some baby powder. Possibly your shoes need to be cleaned. You know, technically you shouldn't wear the same shoes every day, especially if you're working in them. You should let them get aired out. I have not been doing that because I have one nice pair of shoes, and that's it. The rest of my shoes have been worn down. But my kind girlfriend was nice enough to get me pretty expensive shoes when I started working at the liquor store. What are you doing, Rico? You're in the goal and you can't even stop the ball? Rico goofed. I guess it was his fault. Well, alright. Well, I'm not as angry because the game told me that it was his fault. He didn't do anything. Why the hell was the computer in the goal, though? That's the thing that doesn't make sense to me. It's interesting that I didn't switch sides when the halves changed, because I would prefer to shoot on the other goal. Is that just a home and away advantage and that's it? Do they not switch sides in soccer? Someone tell me if you switch sides in soccer. Well, as long as they missed that crap. How do I like the liquor business? It's probably like the easiest job in the world. I'm not going to be working it very much longer. Starting a coding job in January. And then once I get my own place, you'll be seeing a lot more of me. Oh yeah, finally. A one-timer works. Nice and swift. Swift? Swift. After playing this game just for one match, I would say it's a kind of a shame that something like this still doesn't exist. A stylized sports arcade game. Why isn't there more of them? I mean, with great polish in it too. All right, I was doing terrible in that one. But let's see if I can look at the controls really quick. So apparently L is the power-up button, And that was what I was definitely not using. So... it doesn't look like Z does anything. It's just the triggers. And I was just going for punches instead of... there's team bios. Not about to spend time doing that. Ooh, there is a quest mode. I did read that there are mini games in this too, and I'm not sure how to play them. Maybe they're in quest mode. But the... we'll do a tournament because it doesn't really seem all that long to play a game. Oh, great. Just trying to get LJC in there. Alright. So it looks like it's a round robin tournament. Don't know what happens after that, but let's play through this. And we will pick a different stadium. The Bulls are back. Are they really? I would say so, Deontay.
Hello, I'm Tony Stiggs, and welcome to the Sega Soccer Slam Tourney Championship.
I mean, I think that will naturally happen through calluses and friction. All right, let's do it. Don't really know what the conditions of these power-ups are.
Oh, what a tackle.
Oh, the tackles are probably better than punching, if that's how it works. I'm probably going to stick to that, even though I like punching things. So there is like a meter down at the bottom. That's probably what handles the power-ups. I'm not sure what fills it. It seems like there's some points happening there. Oof! I could probably punch people off ball. I haven't been doing that. Let's just get those nice shots on goal. Ooh, the protect is a little hop. Oh, come on. That one felt clutch. There we go. All right. I think I'm getting a feel for it. Yes, I'm down for the 100 goal. 100 goal request.
Sorry, denied a goal there. El Diablo. Here's Madeira.
Oh, come on. Do the goalies have names or personalities? They both kind of look similar. It's concerning to me. I want to know. I want to know what they're about. Oh, yeah. Set myself on fire. Slam that one in with my head, I think. Oh, it was just a big drop kick. That's pretty cool. What even happened there? Okay.
Here's El Diablo.
Just tried to force one in through the goalie.
Madeira. She blocks that pass. And here's El Diablo.
Yeah, cross goal again. I'm feeling good about being successful in the second game after being dominated in the first one. So, yay me. Let's do it. So they do actually have different slide tackle animations. So for El Diablo, he is a better puncher than he is a slide tackler, which I kind of suspected, and I'm just glad that it works that way, because I think it would look stupid if he could slide as swiftly as Madeira. Ooh, a header there. That was a nice goal. Oh god, no. I wasted my fire. Ball did not go where I was expecting it to. Whoa. Was it Rico again? Rico walked in. Oh my god. Damn it, Rico. Get out of the play if you're not going to do anything, boy. Boy. Ooh, the goalie just punched the ball instead of catching it. Yeah, that makes up for it. I gotta rewatch that one. That was good. Rico's got this Dennis Rodman thing going on where he's dyed his hair to look like a soccer ball. I can get behind that. Wow, beautiful.
Late in the first half, and El Fuego moves for the lead. First half over already. Does the time go?
So it is actually running smoother on the emulator. I think the reason why it was not running smooth is the way that this emulator works is when a new texture or a new effect comes into play, it loads its shader. So it gets all glitchy. And then once it's loaded, it stays loaded.
Nice time, Arnie. El Diablo.
So we are just getting some nice solid gameplay right here.
Shimon didn't really want that goal. Now it's Diablo.
Oh, we did switch sides, so what the hell happened in the last game? We don't switch sides in exhibition? I don't know what it is.
Oh, a fine goal.
Oh, they tied it back up. Not ready for that.
Rico. Powered up. Here comes Rico. Oh,
I gotta watch the replay. I don't even know what happened. I flipped it up as if I were going to drop kick it, and it still was going in the right direction when I got kicked. Delightful.
Madeira's on fire. Oh,
And another drop kick goal. But that's not gonna happen. It's pretty unrealistic. And you've also said that line before. I don't know if it was in this game or the last game,
time, Arnie.
but come up with more dialogue.
What a finish.
Boo. Especially if you're going to ask for 100 goals. You're going to want to say something different every time. Oh, damn. This guy's kind of like Dawson, but purple. Kind of. Oh, there's some solid D. I was just about to say, I can't really figure out how to play effective defense, but I think it's just I keep trying to go for the punches instead of the slide tackles. We View #1 fan says, not a fan of soccer, but always wanted to try this game out. I completely agree, and when Sean and I were streaming last, I felt the same way. I kind of didn't understand why I didn't try this game out. And it's better than I expected. I would probably place this second in the arcade soccer games for the GameCube, with Mario Strikers being at the top of it. I feel like that game's just more balanced. It's quicker. It's easier to learn. It's fun. Not that this is hard to learn or anything, but I think Mario Strikers just has a better presentation, better gameplay loop. I think anytime you have this forward and the top-down vertical view for sports, it always places one team at a disadvantage. So that's why I always prefer broadcast, but surprisingly I put this at #2 over, what was that game called? I can't remember it. I think it was like Freestyle Urban Soccer or something like that. That one was really good. I think I ended up playing way more of that game than I was expecting. Followed by FIFA Street, and then I think Red Card, the Midway one. I just remember the Midway one not really modifying soccer enough to make it interesting. These smaller team compositions are always the way to go, I think, for sports games in general. To make an effective game, you really don't need as many players on the court or the ice or the field. Except baseball. I don't really know how you make baseball smaller, except like the toy field in Mario Baseball. Do I play Rocket League? I have in the past. I own Rocket League twice, and now technically it's free everywhere. I played it a bunch before I had it with Sean. Then I got it for PlayStation, played it a little bit online, and then I bought it when it came out on the Wii because it came with Mario Kart, with Mario and Luigi cars, and then a Metroid car. And then I played it once with one of my friends, and then I never touched it. And it hasn't been on my system, and I kind of forgot I had it until right now. So I do play Rocket League, I just haven't played it in a very long time. That could be a fun one to possibly play with people online, though. Alright. So they tied it up in like the last second here. Okay, so we're just doing sudden death. Cool. Oh. Damn it. Ooh, a slide tackle.
Here's Madeira.
One-timer doesn't go in. So after losing by 4 in the first game and then losing in sudden death overtime in this game, I feel pretty good. We've definitely made some improvements, but we got 4 more teams to go through in this tournament. So, what is up, Felipe? Wrong caps. Drink a Mountain Dew Game Fuel. I hate those. They taste like cough syrup. I had one probably about 3 years ago at this point, and I don't think I will ever taste it again unless I am drunk somewhere and we have Doritos and we want to drink Mountain Dew because we're being stupid and drunk. So that's how I feel about that. How about 100 car Twisted Metal like Fortnite fight until the death? That would be awesome. I'm surprised somebody actually hasn't done that. So we're gonna simulate these. And we got our game here, but before I start that, I'm going to grab my beer, which is like right next to me, so I'll be right back in a second. What's up, Patrick? Yeah, this game is really cool, and honestly, I was saying this earlier, but I don't know if anybody was watching. There's no reason this game can't still exist. I just don't know why there aren't games like this anymore. Let's switch to the only other one that we have unlocked. Yeah, it can be repetitive. They actually give you money back if you buy the battle pass. Rare these days and age.
Welcome to the
Oh, crazy.
I'm Tony Sticks.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that I don't like Rocket League. It's just I haven't played it in a long time. I would like to play it, but there are so many games that are like quick pick up and play games that I play that Rocket League falls further down on the list. If someone suggested to play it with me, honestly, I would be like, hell yeah, I'll re-download that and let's play some Rocket League. This is a cool game, Patrick. I don't know if I read that already. Fight car games are not in fashion today. Yeah, it does have that kind of Midway style to it. The funny thing is, Midway in this era started going away from their arcade style. They were trying to take over... Oh my god, this Nami is crashing all over me. Midway tried to start going simulation. They wanted to get into that market that EA was occupying. That was really successful over there, and they probably weren't making the money they were expecting off of arcade sports games, except honestly I think that they're better, and since they weren't making them for the arcade anymore, you had to make a more robust experience, add in different features that are just beyond playing through the game. So Midway ended up making games that were like pretty much simulation and with some arcade elements in it. And Red Card that came out around the same time as this kind of sucks because of that. But there are still some exceptions to that. They made Slugfest around this time, which was good. And the Hits games, until they slowly became simulation, like all of the other ones, but NBA Hoops was basically the nail in the coffin for the arcade basketball game. I didn't realize the Tsunami was going to be so much better than that other team. So there's some weird, like, spotlight that comes down on the field. I wonder if that gives me a power-up or I can shoot better from that spot. If anybody knows, tell me. There we go. Do I like the PB&J sandwich? Of course I do. Classic PB&J sandwiches are awesome. Fun fact, Dean Dick actually worked for Midway and helped build the cabinets. True story. Good job, Dean Dick. I'm probably misremembering this, but isn't there a sequel to that game that has broadcast view? I don't know what you're talking in reference to. If it's Mario Strikers, it was always broadcast view. Or if you're talking about Hits, I think when they went more simulation, they were in broadcast view. Hits is one of those games that I do kind of like the vertical gameplay, which is surprising. We got some bruisers on this team and then a robot. The fact that they wanted FIFA money, microtransactions. Yeah. I just appreciated Midway style. As many do. And it's kind of weird that we all appreciate that style, but yet we still don't have... Is there a sequel to this game? I don't know. I've always assumed this was a one-off. I didn't do a ton of research before this. Just basically checked who the dev was, what else they've done. Picking this game was kind of impromptu. There are some other options that I was going to go with. I'm still trying to get No Mercy or Virtual Pro Wrestling mods going, but that's proving to be more difficult than I want it to be. Problem is you have to patch the ROMs yourself, and haven't found a tutorial that I like. I should probably also start paying attention to this game so I don't keep losing. Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of the vertical fighting up and down sports games. I understand the idea of it. It's so that you can see the field and get an idea for space. But I also think that can be achieved easily in broadcast view, and have always preferred it. And maybe that's because I played games like NBA Jam and Tecmo Super Bowl, but it's pretty much like what I just realized you can't really punch the big guys, and I've been mentally default. What the hell? Hey! Oh, fire drop kick was not enough. And it was still on fire, so it went in. God, I'm getting killed in this one. Maybe I'm trying to do too much talking. But who knows? Maybe I've had too much beer. Mario Streakers was an 18 and over game. Was real nutbuster. Gross. Just checked. I was definitely misremembering a non-existent sequel. Alright, cool. That's what I thought. I think one of the reasons why I didn't play this game when I was younger, too, was it had Sega in the name, and I was expecting there to be Sega characters like a Mario sports game. And I was still kind of hoping that there would be like a hidden unlockable Sonic team, but there's not. I think they would fit into this world kind of nicely. I mean, they would stick out, but it'd be pretty funny. Pretty similar to the way that Mario, Peach, and Luigi stick out really bad in NBA Street on the GameCube. Volume 3. Ugh. I was just about to pass it off and then use the special. I mean, not like I'm gonna come back in this one. If you have a GameCube, Madden 2002 Team Echo has the motocross attire. Interesting. I think I actually had Madden 2002 because my brother convinced me to use my paycheck from being a paper boy, my first paycheck, to buy Madden, because he convinced me that I really liked Madden and he didn't want to have to get it. So I don't know how, but he did, and we got it. We opened it, we started playing it, and then I started crying, and I'm like, I didn't want to use my money on this. I don't like this game. I'm sure he started kicking my ass, and I was just like, this game sucks. Why would I want to play this game where I always lose?
Wow, that was really great. Did you see that?
Sega Soccer Ska featuring Mighty Boss Tones. Oh, damn. And the Real Big Fish. I should just end up talking in this game more since I'm losing by so bad. But, you know, if somebody just popped into the stream and they're like, damn, this guy's kicking their ass, and then they realize, oh, he's not. He's the bad one. They might leave. They might leave if I suck so much. And what am I going to do about that? The opposite goalkeeper is so good. This game looks so glitchy. You can score if you just shoot on a certain position on the field. I mean, that's probably true. I haven't figured out any of the idiosyncrasies of this yet. I can tell you that the game feels fun. I'm probably also not effectively playing this well. Like that, I used my power-up and then passed the ball away like an idiot. Well, I know why I keep defaulting the punch. It's because it's the same button as shoot. No! Not this thing! I've seen it 3 times, only done by the computer, and they've never scored doing it. I figured it would go in that time, but I guess not. Felipe says, you're trying to make passes, open spaces, but they make a shitty shot and score. It looks unfair. Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. It might also be that I'm not aiming the ball well when I take the shot. So there are 2 arrows that pop up, and that's where the players are. I just realized. Oh, what the hell is this? Oh, that must be that weird shot. And pretty much that shot is like a guaranteed goal. Patrick says, I have a younger brother, so I know what that's about. Kareem Sanders says, Madden 2002 had Team Echo. Did you know that in 2001 when it first dropped? I think I remember seeing that because I was actually kind of fascinated with the non-NFL teams, but I have no idea to this day what Team Echo is. Have you worn anything Echo Unlimited in 2001? I don't think I had any Echo clothes.
Excellent challenge.
My mom shopped at Marshall's and always stuff on clearance. So name brands like that didn't pop up at places like Marshall's or Kohl's for a cheap price. So she didn't get me stuff like that. And I did not buy clothes until I was an adult. And I realized that I should get clothes. I say that while I'm wearing a flannel that my mother actually gave me. So what the hell am I talking about? Oof. I should have taken the wide shot. I don't know why I went to the short. I mean, I kind of came back. The opposing team scored just as many points as the last team. They just came at me harder. I was doing a lot of talking in the beginning of the game, and I think that probably... And with the goalie with zero awareness, it's hard to win. Well, I don't know if you were in here, but my one drone on my team has had two own goals already. So Team Echo is 99 overall. I feel like that would be a team that I would try to use against my brother and be like, you can't use that bullshit team. Alright, simulating through these matchups. We have 0 wins for the night, but I'm still having a good time. And I'll probably play through this tournament, and then that will probably be it for this stream.
Hello, footy fans. Tony Stiggs here, and welcome.
So I only
to
got
the
about an
Footy
hour
Chapter.
left of streamable time here in
Now el diablo
Boston.
makes you pay.
So, team, did everyone eat their granola this morning?
No. Granola? Was granola like a health thing
Madeira.
when this game came out? Because I don't feel like granola is healthy. Someone might tell me otherwise. There is a guy on their team that kind of looks like Vegeta.
Rico. The pass is blocked. No.
Yeah, it's Vegeta. And football player.
Hold on, folks. Somebody's powered up.
Oof. Come on.
Blocked. Rico steals it. Here's Madeira.
I feel like I'm aiming wide and they're not going as wide as I want them to go. Like that one finally went where I expected it to go.
Easy. Let's get 100 goals.
No, you don't understand. My brother would like reset the system if you picked a mirror match. So if he told you couldn't use Team Echo, you couldn't use Team Echo. He was not about to give me the advantage, even though he was way better than me. It wasn't until later when we would play Tecmo Bowl or Super Tecmo Bowl competitively that that he would care about that kind of stuff. And now the one-timer's working. Maybe the game heard you, Felipe. Oh, a big blast. There we go. Drop kick wide, doesn't go in. also gotta start taking user control by the person with the ball.
Now is Rico.
I'm just not on top of it. Vegeta. Oh, it's actually more like Gohan. Gohan in the Return of F movie in Dragon Ball Super, or the Return of F arc. Nobody watching probably watches Dragon Ball, so what the hell am I focusing on this for?
No, hard luck. Now Madeira.
No! That looks unhealthy. Ooh, yeah, flaming drop kick. Echo Team Racing. It doesn't matter what he says. No offense. It's just an NFL game, just for fun. That rhino emoji looks like the one from Donkey Kong Country to me.
El Fuego adding fuel to their fire with that goal.
Echo is also
Nova.
the name of a Sonic character. No, that's SBO. Never mind. I'm wrong. Echo's the dolphin. Sonar or something.
The keeper gets behind that rocket.
El Fuego is Fuego. It's official. Right after you said that, they scored on me for the first time. I broke under the pressure. Wasn't ready to be praised. Alright, so I'm going to try to get in this spotlight. And I failed miserably. Horribly miserably.
Rico.
Oof. Ooh, kicks behind him, but does not go in. I like how slick it looked. Sleek? Sleek! I don't know, that came out of my mouth weird. It was probably correct, but...
That pass is stopped short. Nova's been stopped.
Oh god, why Gohan?
Those brain rain.
Ooh, off the post.
First half's over.
You are incorrect in your assumption that nobody has seen Dragon Ball here. I didn't know you were there, Hank. But thank you for proving me wrong. Rhino emoji reminds me of a well-known urban hip-hop brand called Echo Unlimited. So you getting paid for this cream? I feel like you might be getting like 25 cents every time you work Echo into a comment. But I don't think it's gonna work. I don't think anybody's gonna start wearing Echo.
Flashing move. Oh, Duke couldn't rifle it in.
Let's go crossfield. Nope. Apparently went behind me. I wanted to go crossfield. No. Oof, should not have passed that one. Yeah. I feel like that was a cheap goal, but I'm happy about it. Had just shown up. Gohan was a very good baseball player. But Yamcha's the guy. He's the actual pro baseball player. And in reality, it's probably unfair that Yamcha plays baseball.
Keeper put the brakes on that one. Oh, the shot didn't get through. Shoot. Shoot, nicks it.
Only got a 3-goal lead right now. See, the thing that sucks about being on this side of the field is I can't really see where the goalie is to take a shot to where they're not.
The cross doesn't get through.
Like, there's so much of an advantage being at the top.
Shoot. What a tackle.
Follow up slide tackle, got it. And in broadcast view, I could have known that there was a defender right there. That's alright, we made up. We're up 4. Feeling pretty comfortable. What's up, Eli? Long time no see, indeed. You think Slappy each...
Somebody get the eye.
I don't know, I mean, we call him Slappy, don't we?
He's on fire.
People like to shit chalk on Yamcha, but he's like the he's like if Babe Ruth was among the top 10 strongest humans, while he was the best baseball player. No, I feel you. I mean, he sucks as a character in Dragon Ball, but in reality, he's competing with some beastly dudes.
El Diablo. Blimey.
Oh my god, they're just like giving this one to me.
Now Nova. Oh, lovely goal.
Not even mad.
Nova's warming up.
Except that they start scoring.
Madeira. El Diablo. No goal for her. Wayne's all charged up. Oh, what a strike.
What's up, Iceberg? His name is his new name, Blue Bullet Sean. Yes, Blue Bullet Sean. BBS. BTS.
Rico. El Diablo.
Too easy.
Lovely
Ah.
by Rain. Great challenge. Oh, no luck for him.
No.
Stop the Titanic.
We only got 30 seconds left. Let's end this one.
All that plenty behind it, but it wasn't enough. Now here's Rain. Ow! That what a
Fuck.
Oh yeah! You want to see that?
Well, if aren't a saying, you are expendable. It happened to Tien, Piccolo, and Boo. I mean, it's true. Tien also sucks. I hate Tien.
Excellent tackle there.
Terrible character.
Madeira.
Piccolo does some important stuff. Boo's just kind of like a goofy character.
Go through to the next stage. Time! Hooray!
We pull off our first victory for tonight whilst talking about Dragon Ball. What a good one. We got 2 more games left here. I do need to pee, but I think I'm just gonna try to hold it until the end. How daring of me. And now that I'm thinking about it, I'm freaking out mentally. Could I possibly do it? Could I actually hold my Hold my bladder. Whilst drinking Budweiser's and saying whilst for the third time.
Hello, footy
Piccolo,
fans.
fan favorite.
Sticks, and welcome
I
to
agree,
the
Piccolo is great.
Championship.
I think my favorite character is Vegeta, though.
I've got two best mates, right and left.
Remember, each match is part of soccer history.
Each match is part of soccer history. It's very, Ooh, breakaway! Shot to the tight side. Probably not a good one.
Now it's Madeira.
Ooh, got clocked. Takes ball back, throws it to center.
Oh, the pass is cut off. Here's
No. Oh, yeah.
Madeira. Rico.
So this was the first team that I played in the exhibition matchup. They kicked my ass. So hopefully we don't have a repeat of that. So far, so good.
Cut off. That
What?
is not luck. Now it's Lola.
Ooh, I missed.
What a
Damn it.
finish.
I really wanted to take the first goal here.
Rico.
Oof. I honestly couldn't even tell what was happening there, but I felt. Ooh, yeah. There we go. Nice one-timer. A blind one, though. I'm really starting to hate the fact that going down, you can't see what's happening with the defender or the goalie.
Now it's Rico. No.
You just have so much more visual going up.
Kirill.
Like half of the screen is wasted going down.
LDM. Here's Madeira. No, hard luck. The Brazilian fireball is stop cold. Our fight's playing with a full force now. Rico. Ooh, bit of arty-barty there.
But that's really just me complaining about this camera angle.
Now it's
And I think people do like this camera angle for some games. I don't know if this one in particular. But what do you guys think of vertical cameras in sports games? I know it's the default in like 2K. I always change that immediately. Would you eat a Circle Crave ice cream cake all by yourself? I don't even know what that is. But probably. I'm a Goku guy. Simp answer, but he's great. Yeah, I mean, Goku is undeniably awesome. Vegeta just makes me laugh a lot. I think Tien has the second best redemption arc, along second to Piccolo, but better than Vegeta, which might be an unpopular opinion, of course. They did nothing after that arc with Tien. Honestly, I can't even remember that one because that happens in Dragon Ball, and I read it so long ago. I didn't watch that one. Eli says, I like FIFA Street and Virtuous Striker better than this, to be honest. I could see your opinion on that. Virtuous Striker, I don't know if I've played, so if that's on the GameCube, I would be willing to give it a try.
Now Rico.
There was this one arcade soccer game that I played against Brian a long time ago on the channel.
Now it is Rico.
where you literally kick a ball to shoot. There's like a ball lever thingy at the bottom, and that was a really cool game. It was 4 players, really big cabinet, and I'm pretty sure I lost to Brian. It might have been his first win. I'm keeping up the lead. It seems like the one-timers are working out finally. It just took Felipe complaining about it. But I still agree with what he's saying. There's just some bullshit shots that go in. Like, that looked like the goalie didn't even react to what I just did. But it is what it is, you know? The fact of the matter is, I'm getting a hang of this game. Oh. Shot the ball too neutral. I was expecting it to go wider. There we go. It feels good when you know that you actually aimed a shot that went in. A lot of simps in this chat, says Deontay. Yes, I do that. It's something you got to make sure. Patrick says I'm okay with vertical, and broadcast depends on the game. Yeah, I would say the only game that I don't have complaints about that is hits, and it's due to the fact that the goal is detached from the boards, so you can still see the goals. So all of that action isn't lost. But in this game, if I'm in the corner, I can only see maybe up to the post, and I can't even see where the goaltender is. Whereas if I were up top, I could actually see more information than I could if I were at the bottom. Obviously, in this current match, it's not mattering that much, and now I'm on the better side. So hopefully I score more goals because of that. But I did pull off 6 goals, which is, I think, the most that I've done in one half. But I am getting a hang of it, so. Vegeta gave 0 fucks about anyone but himself until Super. I just love his reactions to things. His pride is just so great. And Super, he, when he's trying to impress Beerus so he can go train with him, I think is one of my favorite. Oh god, my controller died. Good thing I left this cable here. Alright, good. It's working. It didn't just break. It did make the emulator lag like crazy. Now the sound is all choppy. That's nice. Oof. Shouldn't I just melt the ice team? I am the fire team. I like how the teams in this game are basically like Pokemon. They have different elemental types, and that's about their defining factor. Favorite Dragon Ball Z villain, LJC in the chat. It's got to be Frieza. And probably second to Beerus. Because I really like the way that Beerus was handled. But Piccolo just has the best. Or not Piccolo, Frieza. The Frieza arc is still my favorite. Hank says probably King Piccolo, even though Frieza is the best. See? Vegeta, Cell, Frieza. That rabbit dude from the movies. I haven't seen the movies, so can't speak on that. I mean, Broly's pretty cool in the new Dragon Ball movie. They gave him a nice little arc that makes more sense than his original story that I've been told. Oof. He was right there.
Oh, someone's charging up.
I do like when I am up by so many points that I can still get excited about a shot almost going in. That's when you can tell that you're having fun with trying to figure out how to score. If you met Dennis Rodman, what would you say to him? I would probably ask him about his appearance in Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball, and just how that even came to be. That would be my first question. And then I would probably ask him about his appearance on Third Rock from the Sun, because that was one thing that stuck out to me as being something pretty funny. Or maybe I would ask him about North Korea. I don't know. He probably wouldn't have anything to say to that, so. Or maybe I would ask him like what his favorite hair color style was. I don't know.
Unbelievable strike. That was pure poetry.
Kind of just want this one to end so I can get on to the next one, so then I can pee after that one.
Now it's Madeira.
The only reason I don't just get up and pee is I didn't set up the commercial break on this overlay. I could probably... Yeah, I'm gonna pee after this one. I'll just throw the commercial break up on a different overlay. It'll look ghetto, but, you know, whatever. I'm fighting off this pee. Now that I have decided that I'm gonna pee, it's gotten really bad. I've also scored the most goals that I've seen in one game so far. Broly's motivation for hating Goku, that he cried next to him in the hospital. Yeah, that was a really dumb one. They came up with a way better explanation later. I think Ash should have won into the league. That sucked when he lost. Yeah. It wasn't until like 20 years into Pokemon where he finally won. But it was disappointing. But he couldn't be the very best from the start. He had to earn it. If I asked, oh god. Only one season, but come on. How did he lose? I thought he was so fucking lame as a kid. It's because they knew there was more to come. They couldn't make him the very best from the start. Although he gets to meet all of the legendary Pokemon and have fun times with them, or whatever that means. We got 14-2 now. If you're wondering why some of your comments aren't popping up, if I click away from the emulator to show stuff, I can't. It might break the emulator. Oh, it was in the spotlight and almost did the thing. We win our second game. I think if I win this last game, who knows? I have no idea. I haven't actually looked at the standings. But I have to pee really bad, so I'm going to switch it over to a different overlay so I can throw up the commercial break. I just have to remember which one it's on. There it is. Yeah, so we'll mute that. There it is.
Get rid of the extra players. I make it 2-on-2. So I either have the ball or I'm getting the ball. And I get rid of some rules like no setting the ball on fire. And I do this a lot. Because it's not my fault everyone's not 7-1.
Hey, play your game. NBA Showtime, NBA on NBC. It ain't no sim game.
And I make free throws with 3 points. Because free throws are tough.
The clock will continue to run. 4th down, seconds remaining. They're going to need to call a TO.
Yo, this is T.O.
Game Informer calls it the one football game you must have. Yeah. And IGN says it will own your soul. Get ESPN NFL 2K5 from ESPN Video Games.
Hey, how'd you get this number?
Rated E for everyone.
All the trading, all the stats, all the matchups, and if you're lucky, a chance to kiss Lord Stanley's cup. 84-game seasons. NHL 95.
How do you describe a playmaker?
How do you describe a playmaker?
Guy who's clutch. Who makes the big time plays.
In big games, baby.
He pulls guys.
Knocks guys, rips guys out of their shoes.
Bang, bang.
Boom!
The playmaker makes the catch over the middle.
You better not come across that middle.
Edge of your seat to your feet.
He gets the stadium to go off.
And the guy that I'm talking about,
He's an offensive guy.
He's a defensive guy.
Hey, Ray, talk to me on Monday.
what you say, Michael?
Offense, baby.
Playmaker, he's a tank.
Sports car.
A semi.
He rips it away when it matters.
Never, ever coughs it up.
He makes the big pass.
Just
Backs it away.
waiting
He
this
makes the
commercial
big
out.
run.
Big catch.
The big hit.
He makes the big kick.
How long is this spot?
What?
Kickers will speak when spoken to.
Introducing Playmaker Control, only in Madden NFL 2004, the official game of Playmakers. Rated E for everyone. EA Sports. It's in the game.
Okay. And we're back to the game. Thank you for sitting through that. Let's hope everything still works. It's entirely possible that it would have broken right there. Sitting at 9:40, so we're just about at the right time. These games are a little bit longer than I was expecting them to be. Alright, so I'm ranked 2nd. I don't really know what that means. I'm 2-2. But I'm tied with every team, basically. Okay. I don't know what will happen if I win this game. The one thing I can say for certain is I hope that this is it. I would ask Dennis Rodman what made him get tattoos. It's an interesting question. When did he start doing that? Did he have tattoos on Detroit? Eli says, God, this game has so much stereotypes that it wouldn't fly in today. I mean, you're probably right about that, and that might be a reason why they don't make a remaster for this game. Let's go off on this night place. No new comments. Made me paranoid to see if that the stream was happening or not anymore. Thought I might have broken something switching it over to the commercial break.
Now El Diablo makes you pay. Fill your boots. Ha!
This guy looks like he belongs in World of Warcraft. I mean, you say that there are a lot of stereotypes in this game, but you gotta remember games like Street Fighter are literally all just stereotypes too. And those still are around. And for some reason Street Fighter doesn't get shit about that, so. But I think it's because we all universally kind of love Street Fighter.
Quite a challenge.
So the Tsunami, the team that destroyed me, is the one that's in the lead. And if I win this game, they'll probably still be in the lead. Unless they somehow miraculously lose their game. So, for you that have been sitting around in the chat watching this game, what do you think of this so far? Do you think it looks good? Do you think you would want to play this? I mean, my opinion on it is I think it's an enjoyable game. I think it's worth trying. I know most of us in the chat right now probably don't play a lot of soccer games, so I think it's even more interesting when there's a sport that you don't typically play and you can find a game that makes it enjoyable for you. Ugh. Just looking to take an angle there. How the hell did that work? There's probably like a button combination to make that work. Just thought I would take a nice little bullshit shot there. See if it goes in. It didn't. Tried to take him wide, but that was the only way I could go. He easily snatched that one up. World of Wacky Soccercraft, or something like that. Crafty Soccer. I think I would play a World of Warcraft Soccer. That would be fun. Fuck no, I'd rather play Virtua Striker or FIFA Street. Eli not loving it. Oh. Thought that hard right hand right there was going to get me into the goal. My team's behind me. This team is all over me. Is this Australian rules soccer? What? I know there's an Aussie rules football, but is there an Aussie rules soccer? Someone get back to me on that. I like to imagine that in Aussie rules soccer, you can use a boomerang or a yo-yo or a didgeridoo. Or maybe it's played by kangaroos. There must be at least 3 kangaroos on the field at all times. Oof. That one was blind. I had no idea it was there, but it worked out. Alright, we got our power up. We just need to get the ball. Put it in the goal. Oh. Damn it. And we were going towards the good side this time. Damn it. Well. I hate FIFA. They ruined regular soccer games. They're shitty updating and microtransactions. It seems like all across the board then soccer has been ruined, because even Pro Evolution has became, was it iSoccer or eSoccer or something like that, and that was bare bones and terrible. Minus like actually playing the sport. I actually considered playing that because it is free to play. I don't know if it'd run well on my computer or not, but I can't even run this Gamecube game flawlessly. No! They stopped that crazy charge shot, but then... Oh. That guy's name is Arsenal, and he's wearing the Arsenal colors. At least from what I remember about soccer. I don't know if that's actually right. So I'm not going to win this game. They're still kicking my ass. Oof, maybe we'll come back. Favorite Pokemon character? My favorite Pokemon is a difficult question. My favorite starter is Squirtle. There are a lot of good Pokemon, and if I were just gonna go by starters, I'd just say Squirtle. Like, I'm even a big fan of Pikachu. I feel like he's just an undeniably amazing design. And I think it's kind of crazy that they considered using Clefairy as the mascot before Pikachu. I mean, good thing they didn't. I think it would have been a completely different world. But speaking of Pokemon, at some point I will play Pokemon on this channel as a sport. I've had the okay by Tom for a long time about that. Best Pokemon is Voltorb, Pokeball with eyes, and shit moveset. But yeah, I've been workshopping how to handle that for a while. It was one of the games I actually considered streaming tonight, but I need to do a little bit more research into what that looks like when you run through the story in Pokemon Stadium. So yes. Alright, we're only down one now. We got our special, so we just need to get the ball and tie it up. Yeah, they definitely made the right call. So Pokemon that I liked in first gen that I wanted to be for Halloween. I at one point wanted to be Hitmonchan, and then my mom talked me out of it because I would have to wear tights and a skirt. So then I was like, oh, I guess I'm not going to. And then I also... Oh no, the skirt was the Hitmonchan making me not do it. And then I wanted to be Mr. Mime, and my mom told me I would have to wear tights. Because it would show too much of my legs. And then I said I didn't want to do it because of that. And then I ended up being Charmeleon from a costume. It was probably on sale, because it's just Charmeleon. No! I'm blowing this chance because I'm trying to tell stories about Halloween costumes. But it was actually that Charmeleon costume that I wore in 2nd grade as an adult, when I was the ghost of Halloween's past, where I changed into different Halloween costumes throughout the night that I was. And the Charmeleon obviously didn't fit on me, so I just wore the mask on top of my head as a hat, and then I tied the costume around my neck. It was like a cape. And it worked. It was great. Now I think that costume is destroyed because I left it in my car for years after I did that. And I blew this game, so we won't need to figure out what happens if I win. Wow. All right. Some great Pokemon from new generations. Pokemon is that keyring, and another one that's just a lamp. See, I actually like some of the new ones. In particular, I really like Cinderace from Sword and Shield. They have like a soccer aesthetic going with that whole game, and is actually part of a video that I've been workshopping in my head for a long time, saying how Pokemon's a sport. But it just will take a lot of effort, and I haven't done it because I don't like tons of effort. And it looks like the Tsunami just wins. They don't have to play against anybody, so it's just a round robin. And then I guess there might be a tiebreaker. But man, look at how... I guess it looks worse on my screen. The 3D model looks great, and then all of the all of the text looks awful because of the emulator. Waiting for a shoe Pokemon. It'll be like South Park. Oh yeah, I remember that. Shoe Pokemon, got to buy it, got to buy it. Shoe Pokemon. Mother knows best. Yeah, she apparently does. Alicia says Pokemon is a sport. I agree. It will be on here. I just got to figure out how to make it work. Eli says, I want to be Lucario. That would be a good one for you. I definitely think so. Lucario is a cool Pokemon. That was one of the later ones that I liked that they added. Alright, so let's look at these. I lost 8-9 in a close one. 9-5 in a barn burner. 7-4. 14-3. And then finally it lost 4-6. Honestly, probably could have come back and tied that one if when I said, okay, all I need to do is get the ball and use my special and I'll score. Instead, I told the story about my Halloween costumes. So, anyone picking up Arceus, it might be my first Pokemon game. I am definitely picking it up. I mean, I have Diamond, or Brilliant Diamond, or whatever the hell it's called. I've gotten every single Pokemon game, and I only haven't finished one of them, and that was Sun and Moon. Oh god, that clip art trophy screen. The people want Pokemon and Dragon Ball Z games are crazy too nice. Or crazy too good. I mean, if you guys want to see it, Dragon Ball technically is a fighting game. Which is a sport. And Pokemon is also a sport because it's kind of a fighting game. Before we sign off on this, let's click on practice and see what's in here. Alright, so it's like literally just working on different skills. Let's peep at these team bios. Wow, this is the worst way to write this. They couldn't think of anything better than this? Alright, I'm not reading. This is a really long bio. No, go back. Don't go further in. Okay. What does the quest look like? We're just gonna click on this and not actually gonna do it. Yeah, sure. Quest for the Continental Cup. Rico descends from a pure line of Argentina's soccer legends. Rico is determined to live up to the soccer legacy left by his ancestors when he wins the Continental Cup. Oh my god, there's way too much backstory. Soccer shop. Yeah, we got some... Oh, art, eh? Stat center, and then our matchup. Alright, this seems like a cool thing that could have been done instead of the tournament, but, I don't know if I'll ever go back to this game on stream, but that's what it is. This game does have deep lore. The Pocket Mans. People want to see the Sword Art Online game. I think that's just you. But anyway, thank you for appreciating the party lighting. I do like it. I do like it a lot. Anyway, I got laundry to put away, and now Alicia's in the chat, and she'll hear me. And if she gets back and doesn't see that I put that laundry away, there will be hell to pay. But anyway, thank you all for watching. Tom will be streaming a little bit later, I think. That's what he said. He's doing his 25 beers and 25 games Christmas advent calendar thing. So I'm excited to see what game he has to bring today. He brought an interesting one. Play Stadium 2. That probably will be the one that I'll play. So maybe next time I stream. Because the Sonic Sports games are either I have to buy them or I'm having trouble setting them up because they are mobile games and I need to find a Java emulator. So